Hello, welcome once again to our channel. If today is the first time of watching, kindly click on the subscription button. By clicking on the subscription button, I promise you will never miss out on the amazing things we have on this channel. You will learn basically all the information you need per time concerning solar energy. Like I said in our previous video, we mentioned the things you need to know as an installer, as a distributor, as a producer, as a manufacturer, and all those things are key things that you need to know. But basically, every installer needs to know what are the calculations that are needed to be understood before you venture into solar installation or before you go into solar estimate or quotation or even consultancy. So for us to do this, I'm able to outline those calculations that are very key to this sector. And one of those calculations, like I mentioned, include the shared analysis, the angle analysis calculations, and the net metering calculations. But today I have this particular one that I want you to understand and pay detailed attention as you learn these calculations, and it will help you to do very well in your solar quotations and also to serve you efficiently with your clients and other customers. If you are a utility company or a distributing company that deals with solar energy and other sources of energy as well, this course is very important to you and to everyone that is watching the video. I want to say thank you once again for clicking on this and keep watching as I give you every information you need to know concerning solar energy. Let's go then. For us to discuss the net metering calculations, we need to understand what is net metering because that is the key thing that is needed to be treated before going into the calculation. Arithmetically, we can do the calculations on the board, but for us to understand the concept of the course or the concept of the calculations, there are things that we need to outline and make literal meaning of it in order for you to comprehend what we are going to do in a mathematical form. But right now, let me give you the theoretical explanations of what net metering is all about. Net metering is nothing but an electrical tool that is used to determine the generated electricity against the consumed electricity. So if you are a utility company, what it means is that what it is a method or a mathematical method adopted in order to determine the difference between the consumed electricity and the generated electricity. At time, you can see that this course is actually interesting, that you need to know why this course is important. Once again, once you use this method to determine what you generate and what you consume, you should be able to know when you have surplus or when you are having losses in the generated electricity. In the same way, coming to the consumer's end, it helps them also to know what they use, not to be cheated in what they use by giving them overbilling. So in equal manner, it helps the distributors or the utility companies also not to have much losses in terms of transmission. That is to say, it reduces transmission costs and prevents loss of energy. Then to the investors as well, that's what we call an increase in annual return. So increase in annual return simply means it helps you to save more of your electricity, thereby giving you confidence that you're going to have what we call return on investment. This increase in return on investment means you're making much profit compared to what you invested. So this course is actually important for everyone that needs to go into solar sector. So going in detail with this, we need to understand the concept of this course, which is net metering calculations. And doing the calculations, you have to know what net metering is all about. What are you measuring? And what are you not measuring? First, you are measuring the consumed electricity and you are measuring the generated electricity before we can able to ascertain if we are taking profit or losses in this solar business. Before we do that, let me explain what generated electricity is. Every utility company has to measure the amount of energy generated either per year, per month, or per day. So in order to do that, you should be able to know that what you generated is actually the amount of energy generated by your solar machines, solar panel, or solar equipment, whatever thing you use in generating the electricity, all those electricity generated by the solar sector and that have been stored for it to be distributed or transmitted is what we call generated electricity. Then what is consumed or electricity consumption? In this electricity consumption, it has to deal with the aspect of the customer, the client, or what the home user applies in order to make use of the generated electricity. So when you have your appliances in the house and you are making use of what is being generated, you actually consume the electricity. The amount of energy consumed per time can equally be determined by using this course. So let me now go into the net metering electricity, which is the energy usage per time. So when you talk about that, we should be able to understand. I'm pushed to go to the board, but let me first of all give the theoretical aspect of it before doing the calculation. So the usage now have to do with subtracting the consume from the generator. So I will be able to know whether to increase the amount of energy that is needed to be generated next time, or to reduce the cost of generation. And in the same way, you know the surplus that you can actually channel for next storage or send them down to the grid, in, as the case may be. Then in Nigeria, we don't actually need to go in details in generating and transmitting. Understand? As long as solar energy is constant. So what we do is we have the solar panel, have the inverter, and we have the battery as backup. What the battery helps us to do is to take the place of this energy metering, because in energy metering it means the surplus goes to the grid and you cannot transmit it for others to use. But in Nigeria, what we do is we use our battery to do backup. What we generate can actually be transmitted to our battery and we reserve it to be used when there is no sun or when the night might have come. So what we generate per time during the day is actually used and also reserved through our battery in order for it to serve us in the night. So at night we can turn on our solar, which is the inverter, and begin to use them because we have already stored the generated energy in the batteries. And you know we have different forms of battery that we use in midnight. We have our normal tubular battery, lithium batteries, as the case may be, including the dry cell. So, but this course is actually meant for you to calculate and know that you can use what is being generated, the surplus of it, or what is remaining to give other people and make your profits. So I know this is very important for you to learn, and that is why I'm teaching you that you can start it as a commercial business, generating much energy from the sun and sending it to people that don't have access to batteries and inverters. So you can actually use your cable to transport it, that is by transmitting it from your end to another location where it can actually be used. Let me go further to explain this by giving you the calculation per time. For instance, you generate 1 megawatts at the end of the whole month, and what you are consuming is around 700 kilowatts. So you see, you cannot just notice the difference of 300 kilowatts that you are not using if you don't understand the concept of this course. But this course will help you to understand that when you have, when you might have generated 1 megawatt and you use 700 kilowatts, so the 300 kilowatt that is remaining should be channeled for business and it can equally be channeled for other things or probably reserve it for the next season. But if you don't have the knowledge of this, you end up wasting the energy and not putting them or utilizing them the way it should. That is why this course is very important to you. For an instance, I will come into the calculations. Let's go there now. So calculating the net electricity usage, you have to note the amount of electricity generated, then subtract the electricity consumed from it to get the electricity usage. That is, for us to do this, you have to get your NE is equals to EG minus EC. Note that the EG is the electricity generated, while the EC is the electricity consumed. So now, when this might have been done, the next thing we do is to use our figure. I have to calculate it in figure now, so you see how it's being done. Like, I know a lot of persons will be asking questions. How do we get 300,000 watts? Anyways, let me do justice to that by letting you know that 1K is equal to 1,000. 1K is equal to 1,000. Then 1 meg is equal to 1N is equal to 1 million. So, doing justice to that, if we convert 300,000 we're having 300 kilowatts. And what is the essence of doing this? We've generated 300 kilowatts, which can equally be channeled to other source. And that just this particular thing justify that our ME, which is equal to 300 kilowatts as surplus can equally be channeled to any other source or to any other, either to the grids or send it to another end user, or probably preserve it and conserve it for the next time to be used. So precisely, you can see how this work and the effect of uh, net metering. So this is important that you understand the concepts so as to make the system work better. Thank you for watching the video. See you in my next class when I'll be teaching you another calculation on shared analysis that would not equally done battery sizing calculation as well. So in my next video, I'll be doing justice to that. Thank you for watching. Share, comment, like, and equally invite others to the community while you share the knowledge together. Thank you. See you in the next